The skyline of Singapore comes as a shock to many first-time tourists. While much of the tradition of the city has been retained, there's a new, exciting look to the architecture on show. One of the most popular attractions is the dominating Singapore Flyer. It's the world's largest observation wheel. Towering above Marina Bay, it's a massive engineering structure, 165 metres tall, the height of a 42-storey building. Each capsule is capable of carrying 28 people and giving dramatic views of Singapore's dynamic cityscape and beyond to parts of Malaysia and Indonesia. Then there's Marina Bay Sands, an integrated resort with its rooftop garden. And then there's the Sentosa, adjacent to the home of the Singapore Open. Set in 27 acres of tropical woodlands and water gardens, the Sentosa is only minutes away from downtown Singapore. There are two courses on Sentosa Island, the Tanjong and the Serapong. Each year in September, the Barclays Singapore Open is staged on the Serapong course, where Scottish-born Peter Darney is General Manager and Director of Golf.
The golf course goes back to 1974, where the Tanjong was built in 1974. Early 80s, the Serapong golf course came online. The Serapong went through a rebuild in 2006, as did the greens of Tanjong in 2004. The Serapong obviously has played host to the Barclays Singapore Open for the last 6 years. And last year was the first time where we used both courses, the Tanjong and the Serapong.
At this stage, membership of the club is closed, but the demand is high.
Membership is not available. Membership is sold out. It has been for quite some period, but it is available on the open market. You can buy memberships on the open market. 70% of our membership is Singaporean and PR. The other 30% is expatriate. The membership is running just now about $250,000, $260,000 for foreign membership and about $240,000 for local.
Andy Johnston is a golf architect who acts as a course manager, but has in recent times been tinkering with the original design.
Ronald Freem came up with a vision that created this golf course that was phenomenal. The footprint that he created, I'm still amazed about. We were lucky enough to get the chance to work with his design, and we tinkered with the yardage. There wasn't much changes we could make to make it longer or more difficult, but the real change was in the strategy of the golf course, the bunkering, how it frames the landing areas, how it makes you think your way around the golf course, and then in the green sizes and how we bunkered the greens to protect pinnable areas.
From the outset, Serapong is a solid test of golf, and one of the early features is hole number 3.
Number 3 is 439 meters long, and it's the first hole that takes you around the loop of the front nine and opens up the massive view of the harbor. It's a golf hole that sneaks up on you. From the tee, you knock your ball down to the landing area. When you sneak up to the landing area, you're looking down on a very, very ominous green site. And it's one of those golf holes that you have to put your tee shot in the right location because there's a large feature tree in the middle of the hole that guides your way down to the green. Most golfers will pull out their 3-wood on this hole to position themselves in the proper location of the landing area. Some will take their driver and try to go down the terrace to the second tier. Most get hung up on the slope, which makes for a challenging shot to the green.
One of the risk and reward holes comes next.
Number 4, 529 meters to the green, has multiple options from the tee. You can hit the ball to the first landing area on the right and play the safe way around. You can, if you can hit a long tee ball, carry all the bunkering in the landing area and open up an angle to the green to get there in 2. That's a difficult shot. Not everybody can hit the ball that far. You'll see most of the members try for the birdie shot, and if they don't put their tee ball in the right location, they abort and play it all the way around. The green on the 4th is a very challenging green. Has 2 tiers to it, some undulations in the center of the green, but the important tier is the Sunday pin spot. The Sunday pin spot is in the back. The green falls away to the water in the back, and it's quite the challenge.
The sixth hole has a tragic history, a reminder of Singapore's involvement during World War II, as Peter Darney explains.
That is Fort Serapong, and there was an unfortunate incident in the Second World War where there was 300 people killed there. That was the headland of Singapore, where they thought the Japanese were going to attack from the sea, and they actually came in from Malaysia from behind and they trapped the British troops there, and obviously there was a bloody battle. We call that the Rock Hole, and it is a nice piece of history and it's well worth to keep.
And then a grandstand finish for the front nine.
Number 9 and 18, as they come together, I call it the horseshoe. We pulled the two greens together to make an amphitheater effect of the finishing holes. The way the tournament's played, for some people it is the finishing hole. Some start on 1, some start on 10. The unique feature of number 9 is really the landing area. The landing area of number 9 is a difficult landing area. You have to position your tee ball in the ideal location to have a good opportunity to advance yourself to the green.